I grew my other channel to over 190,000 subscribers, and I'm going to teach you the high-value skills that will help you reach more people and make more money with social media using AI.
I watched a video the other day about a guy who makes $15K a month by just taking popular streamers' clips and putting them into shorts.
I know you've seen a lot of these people making money online and you're wondering, how are they doing it? They make it look so easy. And for most people, they feel like making money is really hard, yet there's more money in the world than there's ever been before. So what's going on? If you've ever sat down determined to learn some new skills, but you felt that wave of overwhelm crash over you and then you get distracted by TikTok or clicking on random tutorials, this video is for you. This video is about how to get started and stay focused. Before we can move on to advanced strategies and techniques, we've got to teach you the fundamentals of deep working. You know that feeling when you sit down and you think, I'm going to start a business or I'm going to start making YouTube videos, and then you keep getting distracted because you feel overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. You get up and you think, I'll do this later, I'll think about this later, and then next week becomes next month, next year becomes a bunch of TikTok videos that you spent way too much time watching, and you never really get anything done. The good news is that you're not lazy, you're just facing something that's unknown, and the brain hates uncertainty. So that's what makes you procrastinate. The solution to this is to acknowledge that the first few hours of learning will always feel awkward. That's totally normal. Give yourself permission to be a total beginner, whether you're clumsy with how you type or your ideas are half-baked. The goal isn't perfection, it's just momentum. Number 2, attach your work to something that you love. How do you shortcut that feeling of friction and unfamiliarity? You can do it by pairing your deep work with a trigger that feels good, and this is what I did when I was learning to code. I curated a music playlist of deadmau5 songs that I really liked, and this was specifically for programming. Every time I hit play, my brain would just get that time to focus feeling, and after a few sessions, the second that first beat dropped, I slipped right into programming mode. You can also use micro rewards. Some people swear by microdosing something like marijuana or a sip of coffee or a tiny piece of dark chocolate to nudge themselves into a flow state. Now, I'm not advocating for getting high or getting drunk, far from that. The key here is a micro amount, just enough to get a dopamine hit so your brain knows that you're here to work, but you need to be honest with yourself. If you're shoveling Adderall, coffee, and dabs into your face just to get behind the computer, you've got a bigger problem on your hands. This is not about chasing a high, it's about finding a focused flow state with a micro nudge. The satisfaction you get should always come from completing meaningful chunks of work. That's why you're here. Number 3, don't make excuses, get yourself a keyboard. This channel is all about making money with online AI, SaaS, and marketing. You name it, but these strategies generally require a keyboard and a screen. If you don't have a computer, borrow one, or head to your local library or ask a friend. If you're on a phone, sure, you can use your thumbs for some tasks, but when it comes to real leverage like writing code, crafting long-form prompts, or building spreadsheets, you really need to type. Alternatively, if you talk better than you type, you can use a voice-to-text or AI dictation. Some people hit their stride while speaking aloud. I'm one of those people. When I think, I like to talk out loud. But there's some tasks like coding where I really have to be able to use my brain and my fingers, and talking just isn't enough. Number 4, score quick wins. Momentum is what builds your motivation to keep on trying. The more you accomplish quickly, the more energy you'll bring back into your next session, and the easier it is to jump back into that flow state. The principle here is that the perceived distance between action and reward determines how hard your brain will work. If the payoff feels light years away, you'll stall out. Yesterday, I was applying for freelance development jobs on Upwork, and I felt so burned out because I spent like $15 just sending all these different applications, and no one had replied. But this afternoon, I saw that someone actually got back to me. I don't know if it'll work out, but just getting that little bit of feedback and seeing that there's real people out there gives me the encouragement to keep going. In your mind, you should set an expectation that these small victories are signals of a bigger payoff down the road. Even when you're tired after a long day, picturing that first win or remembering the one that you just got gives you the energy to sit back down and keep going. So let's recap the things that you and I both need to do to get started building our online internet businesses. Number 1 is to face the overwhelm by accepting that starting out on anything new is usually rough. Number 2 is to attach work to a positive trigger, like music or micro rewards, whatever puts you in that flow. 3 is to eliminate excuses. If you need a computer, get one or borrow one. 4, use quick wins to build your momentum. So those are the things you need to know to deep work effectively. I've been deep working for many years, and it's helped me make a bunch of viral videos on my other channel. I'm excited to start this new journey with you on this channel, and if you want me to talk about any specific skills or techniques, or you have questions about anything, go ahead and put it in the comments, as I do read all of the comments. And if you want to work with me closer, you can head over to the Skool community and make sure you hit the bell icon and stay subscribed, and get ready because in the next video, we're going to be talking more about how you can make money using AI.